Hello everyone, I hope everyone is just having a splendid day. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about self-love, self-compassion, and really investing in yourself. Self-love, if we want to tackle that one first, self-love is really accepting who you are and giving yourself space to allowing yourself to be in a space of where you are accepting yourself. Self-compassion is, I could describe it as you showing compassion towards yourself as you do with your friends, or say a loved one, or maybe an animal, depending on who your special people or furry friends or not furry friends are in your life. So compassion that you would show to yourself. And investing in yourself. What do I mean by this is, what are you doing to help yourself grow? What are you purchasing in order to help yourself grow? Are you investing in your learning, your knowledge? Are you investing in yourself in your career? These are just the sort of basics on really creating an environment within yourself so that you can really thrive and grow. With self-love, are you accepting who you are? So for this one, you really want to dive in and really figure out what it is that you love and sort of do it based upon beingness. Instead of like outside environmental traits, or, I mean, you of course love your body, but it starts within. And so if you really love and truly love and accept who you are, then that's what's going to project you forward. And then once you're able to really delve in and find a place in your heart for all of this love that you can give to yourself and compassion, this is where then your external environment will start. People will be able to see like, oh yeah, this person really does love themselves. You know, having higher standards, setting boundaries. It's important to set boundaries for yourself. It's very loving for you to set boundaries with people. Are you a people pleaser? I, for one, have been like one of the biggest people pleasers ever. And in my life, I have found that I just am not happy pleasing other people. I'm not going, like, you know, just always trying to make them happy. And then, like, when you don't make them happy, it's like, oh no, like, maybe I don't have any worth, you know? Then you sort of start falling down into a hole. And so you can't base your beingness and you off of what you're doing for other people. You have to really base it off of what you're doing for yourself. What are you doing for yourself every single day? You know, are you doing stuff just for people? Are you doing stuff that would make other people happy all the time? Or are you really figuring out what you like? You know, do you enjoy, let's go with swimming. Do you really enjoy swimming? Let's do some swimming. You know, are you finding time to do the stuff that you love? You really like to do arts and crafts. Are you finding the time in the day to do these arts and crafts for yourself? Not for anyone else, not to get pictures or whatever on Instagram or whatever it is that you are wanting to do, but are you doing it for you? Like, if no one was around and you didn't have to take any pictures to please anyone, or you didn't have to show anyone these items, like, what was something that would really please you and you didn't care what anyone said about it, because whatever you did, it didn't matter because it was beautiful and it was great and you enjoyed doing it while you're in the process of really enjoying that item that you're doing. That's the basis of self-love. Just fill yourself up with love. Fill your space up with so much stuff that you just find so enjoyable for you. So moving on to self-compassion. Self-compassion sort of looks like this is what it looks like. I'm having a terrible day and I am just so worthless. I didn't meet my deadlines. I could have done my job so much better. My coworker even said I should have done this. I made such a terrible mistake. And you're going down that path of like pitying yourself and negativity, and you are just in this little hole and you want to crawl into a corner or crawl into your bed and eat a pint of ice cream. If you find yourself going down this negative thread, and you want to really just slow down, be mindful of what you're saying to yourself because it really matters, and envision how you would be with a friend. So a friend comes to you with a problem or an issue or is venting. Usually you would give advice to the friend, or maybe even just listen out, like listen to them vent. A good way for you to do it is, if you need to vent and that's the way how you get your frustrations out, is you should start a journal and write everything down that is bugging you. It is so powerful to write things down. Handwriting, not typing, but handwriting all of these thoughts down into the universe and getting rid of it. And usually when I do this type of journaling and all of these thoughts are just bugging me, I do have some papers saved, but usually I like to burn them. I like to find a place where I can, safely burn all of my negativity away. And then it's like it disappears. You've neutralized the energy. Not to where it's negative anymore, but neutralizing it so you can go off into the universe to be good energy. But if you're the type of person that needs some advice, give yourself advice. It's okay. So if we go back to what I was saying about the negative talk, I'm worthless. I just did such a terrible job today. I was supposed to do better. Catch yourself. Say, stop. I am so worthy. I have this job for a reason. I did my best today. And you know what? It's going to pay off later. It's just I've learned from this mistake, and now I know what to do in the future. You really have to be mindful when you're trying to show yourself some compassion. And also, when it comes to self-compassion, I feel people forget that, you're a human being, and we're always so hard on ourselves. With our friends and everything, we're just all nice and happy, or even like a family member, we're just like nice, and you know what, tomorrow is a better day. We give that positivity towards them, but it's so hard to find that sort of compassion and positivity for ourselves. But it's very important, and it's you. No one can love you better than you. So when you show yourself this compassion and this worthiness, it shows in your external environments as well. When you are able to really bring that self-compassion inwards and show yourself, you're a human being. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail, because we all do it. Everyone on this planet does it. We don't share it. Everyone goes through stuff in their lives, and you might find that that someone else is going through the same thing as you, and when you open up and you share this, then maybe they can give you advice because they've been through it as well. Remember to not take it so hard on yourself. Be kind, show yourself love, and really just be open with your own self-love. Don't shut it off. It's okay to not be okay. One of the benefits to having the self-love and self-compassion is when, say you're in the dating world, or you're trying to be in a relationship, or you are in a relationship that may not be, a 10 out of a 10, and you want a 10 out of a 10 relationship. So everyone in our lives is a reflection of ourselves. And so if you have someone in your life who is not treating you well and not treating you the way that you ought to be, you deserve to be treated, then it's really a self-reflection of what's going inside of you. And when you start showing yourself love, and no one can love you the way that you can love yourself. No one can love you as much as you can love yourself. You are the most important person on this planet to you. So a good example is say if you're a mom like me, I'm a mom of one, and you have to take care of yourself first. If you're in an airplane and you're starting to go down and the face masks drop, you have to put your mask on first and then go and save, the kids or your loved one if they fainted, whatever happened. But the point is, you're supposed to put the mask on you first. Put the mask on you first, and then take care of everyone else. And a lot of people don't do this. They always try and take care of their external environments, everything or everyone around them first, versus themselves. because maybe they don't want to deal with something, they want to feel something, or honestly, you don't feel like you deserve to be loved. You have to dive in and be mindful of this and figure out why you feel the feelings that you're feeling. Of course, this could go down to childhood, this could stem from past relationships. It's up to you, though, to really figure out where this place of not willing to love yourself stems from. Because when you don't love yourself, you get into relationships that are abusive, you get into, or you find friends that aren't good for you, that don't benefit you, that put you down, that are negative, that will tell you to do things better all the time. And that's not the sort of environment that you deserve. Because we're all beings of love, and we cultivate love, and we want to be love. And so it's really important to fill your vessel and fill your love tank. I'm going to say fill your love tank for you. And once your love tank is filled, and say you're not in a relationship, and you're the type of person that always wants to be in a relationship, and then you're like codependent, this is a good time to implement self-compassion into your life. So if you're not in a relationship and you know you just jumped from one relationship to the next, now is the time to work on yourself. Now is the time to start loving yourself, because you are the only person that can love you the way that you need to be loved. And it's really hard because we expect everyone else to know what we want. We expect our significant other to know how we want to be loved, when in actuality, we don't even know how we want to be loved. We don't know all the things that we even love to do, or love to do, love to take, love, you have to figure out what it is that you love in order to be with someone and have and share love mutually. I hope you take some time and to really develop this trait, because it is important for you and your successes in life. It's also really important for your happiness. Moving on to investing in yourself. When you invest in yourself, this means, working out. Do you work out all the time? Are you the type that doesn't like to work out? And you eat crappy and you just feel crappy and you just sit there and watch TV all the time? Not doing anything, not investing in yourself? What does it look like to invest in yourself? Well, one is start to eat healthy. Start to really take care of your body and shape it to where you just, you love you. And so you want to take care of your health. You want to take care of your wellness, not just physical, but mental, emotional, and spiritual. Invest into a coach if you need to. Investing into other people that are willing to help you is a very good step for you and for your personal growth. A coach is able to see your blind spots. And these blind spots sometimes aren't what you want to hear, but a coach is there to help you and to guide you onto the path that you're supposed to take. So I encourage you to find someone who you really, really love, or like you really vibe with, you really resonate, and you think that they would be able to help you. If you're the type of person you need someone to be on your ass like all the time, find a coach who can do that. If you need to find a coach who's a little bit more like loving and understanding, but still you can get the results that you need to from this coach, and they have good testimonies, then go with that coach. There's so many different types of coaches out there. There's fitness coaches, there's personal coaches, there's business coaches, there's personal coach, or I said that, life coaches. There you go. But yeah, so find a coach. Are you investing into your knowledge? If you're in college, then obviously you're investing a lot into your knowledge and into your career. But I'm saying, like, what are you doing on your downtime, and what are you learning for fun? Do you have a craft, or is there any sort of business that you've always wanted to do, but you've never felt like worth doing and never felt that it was easy to do it? Well, there you go. Start learning how to do that. You want to learn how to make videos. You want to learn how to knit some cute stuff. then invest and really do stuff that you enjoy doing. Like, invest into the stuff that you enjoy doing and figuring out what you do like doing. You know, you may not like knitting. That's okay. At least you tried it. And so, are you investing into books? Where are you spending your money? Are you spending your money all the time on alcohol and drugs or partying? Because that's not really investing in yourself. That's maybe not even your social life, because these people that you're going out with, they're seeing you drunk all the time. They're not really getting to know you. They're getting to know party whoever. Yes, invest in yourself. Stop spending your money on ridiculous things. Don't party as much if you can't handle it, and have a balanced life. There's some people out there, like, say me, who is able to go out but also gets shit done. You know, if you can't get shit done, stay away. Have that balance in your life. Create a balance. But to create a balance, sometimes you have to get disorganized. Have you ever cleaned your home and you're like, okay, I really have to clean this up, but it's a huge freaking mess before you can get anywhere with it, because you have to take everything out of the shelves, you have to take everything out of the drawers, reorganize stuff, throw shit away. You know, this is a good time to do that. Reorganize your life. And while you're doing this, it's gonna be messy. And it's okay, because it's getting organized. It's getting together. I hope this video gave you some insight and a little bit of inspiration to really start organizing and implementing good habits into your life and start really loving yourself. I have a little exercise for you guys. So with this exercise, what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper, and I want you to say dear and then your best friend. And on this letter, I want you to write down how you are just so happy to be their friend and what you love about them so much, and spend about a minute or two doing this. And then for the next minute or two, I want you, and set a timer for a minute or 2 minutes, and set a timer for the next 2 minutes, and write down a goal you've accomplished that was the biggest goal you've ever accomplished in your life, the biggest achievement you've ever had. Write down how you felt with this, what it was, how you did it, and why you did it, and just the feeling of how it was when you reached the end result. After this, sign your name, and then at the top, scratch out your best friend's name and then write your name. And whenever you're feeling down, read this. Like I said before, the first part, when you're telling your best friend what you love about them and everything, they are a reflection of you. And so when you're reading this later on, when you're feeling down, this will help you feel a little bit better about you. So whenever you're feeling down, please go to this. And this exercise is a great exercise. I have a letter for myself that I just go and read all the time. I highly recommend doing this exercise. It has been highly beneficial for me. I would love to hear your feedback on it. Whenever you go back to it, you just find this video and comment below how you felt after writing the letter, or how you felt after reading the letter after being down. And like, subscribe, and share this video so hopefully some other people can start loving themselves too. Alright, have a nice day.